Dominating your fantasy league? Prove it.
Shaping up to be a great game between these two teams. There's no telling what might happen.
Enhance the game with 3 easy steps. Predict, compete, and win. Start now and play your first $20 risk-free. Only on WINVIEW.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Once again, we have part 2 of the film breakdown of the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. Me and EM, we're going to run this segment as well. He's going to be in just a moment. Excuse me. And we're actually going to switch it up. We're actually going to do all offense first. And then we're going to do defense after that. So we're going to focus on all offense first. Then we'll focus on defense after the fact. Another thing, I want to give a special shout out to EM. I am actually proven wrong. This is one of those moments of humility. I wouldn't say this while he was here. Oh Lord, he just popped up backstage. So I'm gonna say it anyway. 12 personnel, when we were arguing it on the last video, he was actually 1000% correct. You see, TD can humble himself and know when he is wrong. And I want to give EM an award because it is the first time that he has actually, I would say, defeated me. Congratulations, EM.
You should be used to it right now because I'm undefeated. And when it comes to this debate game with TD Foolish Talk. You already know.
Lies. All right. And I want to, and the reason why, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. EM is a good guy sometimes. This must be his twin on the line, the good one, not the evil one. Because he actually said, I was going to get you live, but I let you pass this time. And I didn't have to say all of this, but I don't mind taking the L live. I don't mind taking the big L live. And on top of that, the reason why I wanted to bring it up anyway is because I don't believe in confusion and I don't believe in misinformation on this channel. So if you ever hear it from me and I'm proven wrong, I want to correct that. So basically, based off of what EM was telling me, and you correct me if I'm wrong or acknowledge me if I'm right, EM, 12 personnel is just the personnel grouping of who you actually have on the field. The formation is a different story.
The play, like I explained to you, every team per play, they have to alert the opposing team of what personnel they're going to have on the field. How many running backs, how many tight ends, how many wide receivers, et cetera, et cetera. But they're not obligated. They're not obligated to alert them what the formation and what the play call will be.
So how does that work? How does that work? Is that something that's happening in the booth? Because I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, they check. Yeah, they check in. They check in.
So what they say, 12 personnel, and then the other team is like, okay, they're gonna be in 12. Let's see what we're gonna run.
Yeah, and yeah, like we're on offense. We have our personnel grouping, and that gives the defense. That makes it fair. In other words, that just makes it fair. So the defense will respond. If you're in 12 personnel, that's generally a heavy, a run based formation. Well, that gives the defense, the opposing team, the opportunity to respond to that personnel package. You know what I'm saying?
So it is actually creative if we're double tight ends, but both of them are going out for a pass.
Exactly. And like we run a lot of that 12 personnel, but we run a lot of empty formations out of that personnel grouping.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a running back lineup out wide generally, and then you have two tight ends generally that are lined up in both slot formations. And then you have your wide receivers probably stacked on, or wherever. But
so this is why Belichick loved his tight ends, because he can call a 12 personnel, which is more so a run, but he's actually got them out wide.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is where we fall short. And that goes back to my criticism of Mike Gesicki of his lack of willing to block. Because generally when you line up in that formation, if you have a players like the Patriots, where they have tight ends that are blockers as well as pass catchers, the defense doesn't generally, they can't get a gauge on your tendencies. But if you have Mike Gesicki and Adam Shaheen out there, okay, when you're looking at Gesicki, okay, well, we know if they're only lining him up, having him block maybe 5% of the time, well, generally you're tipping your hat to what the play call is going to be, which is why Gesicki is generally not on the field when you have those condensed formations. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, but
no, it does.
But yeah, but it's all about, it's just all about. That's why, it's all about the personnel groupings. That's it.
And in real talk, I appreciate you educating me on that, because I know we joke a lot, but that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And like I always tell all y'all, I don't know everything. I'm still studying the deeper in nuances of the game. That's why I rely on guys like EM a lot of times. That's why when
Whoa, what was that? I heard something outside. What was that? Did you just say you rely on EM Dolphinsfan? Really?
No. Well, my mama called me today and say do something nice for somebody, so that's why I said
okay.
Right, so
Okay.
I wanted to leave that out, but hey, since you want to gloat about it, I'm letting you know it's charity. All right.
Okay.
Anywho, man, but that's one of those detailed nuances that we can learn right now, take forward, and now we have an educated conversation even more going forward. So definitely appreciate that, bro.
That's what's up. We all here learning. I'm learning too. I learn from everybody as well, bro.
Well, we know that. We know that. Every time I eat to you, these are rare moments. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this video in the Hall of Fame just for you, bro. All right,
that's greatly appreciated, bro.
King Mill said EM has great football IQ. You do as well, TD. To both of y'all, appreciate that, King Mill.
Appreciate that, man.
Next time, compliment me first, bro. Only with this guy. But I appreciate y'all.
The real ones know what time it is. The real ones know.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get in. I already told everybody we're gonna do offense only. And we're gonna do it the way that we discuss. So let's go ahead and dive in. Here we go. After all of that, we got first and 10 from the 23-yard line. Let's see what we got.
See, this is like we just talked about. Oh, okay. Go ahead and work. Okay. Eichenberg, I see you.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Let's chop it up. Let's go from the
I see you.
Let's go from the sky view. What do you call it? God's cam? I
like the God's view.
God's view. Okay. View. All right. So obviously we know that this is a run.
See, pause it real quick, TD. Pause it. See, this is a perfect illustration of what I was talking about. See, you have 6 you have 5 down linemen. You've got Gesicki on the right side of the formation, which gives you 6 on the line, and then you have, I guess that's Smythe. He's motioning. He's going back. He's motioning inside, right, to line up in a traditional 12 personnel format. But again, before the play starts, he's lined up. Obviously, he's lined up in a traditional receiver type position. But look at the formation. You got 1 tight end. You've got 2 tight ends on the field, Gesicki and Smythe. Again, it's 12 personnel, but it's out of, initially, if they had motioned him back inside, it would have been out of trick formation. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, but yeah.
All right. So, this is a design run as well. No, this definitely isn't an RPO style. They sent the guy in motion. Everybody is thinking run. And this is a case of Gaskins going up the hole and picking up a good, look like 5-yard chunk, man. Let's see what we got. We're going to chop it up on the O-line here. We got 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 1 outside of the box over here. And we're looking at 6, like you said, 7 offensive linemen technically when the motion goes through, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you got 7 on 6 based off of the play design, and that's always a win.
And yeah, because the numbers favor you at this point. The numbers are in your favor. So when that happens, that's why pre-snap identification is so important, not just in the pass game, but the run game as well. When you have when the numbers favor you, when you have one more guy than they can block, obviously that generally means you're going to run the football. And look at Eichenberg. I see you collapsing that whole side.
Let me see. I missed it. Let me see Eichenberg.
I see. And that's Tremaine. Yeah, that's Tremaine Edmonds too, who he's picking up, who he has right there. Boom.
Oh, yeah, blowing them all the way on the other side of the formation.
I see.
And I got to be honest, he deserves a lot of kudos because that's what got it done. Him and the tight end. Tight end didn't do too bad on that either. Number 81 in motion, but it also is a somewhat of a blind side too for Smythe. So that was more easier for him, but Eichenberg definitely sealing that lane. I got to see the sky view because I'm trying to see if Parker did a good enough job sealing number 24. Oh, okay. He's already inside, so I can't get on him about it. But that's interesting. He was already coming inside.
If he would have just paused if Gaskins would have just paused right there. Ooh.
Gaskins is just seeing it. And I got to be honest, I think Gaskins is more concerned about let me get these 5 instead of looking for the touchdown.
Which he should. That's his primary responsibility. I mean, that big of a hole, you got to take that, bro.
But that's a play that could be made. But I'll argue something else here. Imagine Tua keeping it.
Oh yeah, look at that. I know.
Oh my!
I know. Yeah, that's a huge play if he does that.
But it's not. But this is a design run. I'm sure it's not RPO because we ran the ball on every first down.
Yeah.
But man, that would have been paid dirt. That'd have been a nice one, and that's something that they should come back to and keep with Tua. But we never got that in the game. You know that?
Yeah. Oh, and I just saw that Austin Jackson. My God, man, look at that. Run that back, TD.
Okay, Austin Jackson, 74?
Number 73. 73.
Oh yeah, okay. Double.
Watch. Look. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh no! Come on, man.
Oh man, that's. Let me go back to that.
Man, you're kidding, bro.
I don't think everybody saw that. I gotta go backwards. Austin Jackson is right here.
Number 73, left guard. Look at this.
And it's a double team, bro.
Yeah.
And he's on the ground. How does that happen? Oh, my bad. I'm like, how does that happen?
Wow.
Just falling. And I don't want to just stop there. The center probably kind of gave his up too. But at least he held him off long enough for the play design. Oh, what's wrong with my mouse? Okay, there we go. At least he held him off for the play design, but the center was on a stunt. So he picked him up, but it's all good.
Golly, bro.
Yeah, that ain't a good look. That's the ones on film when you get your grade. It ain't looking good. All right, let's go to the next one, because here's what's important here. We end up settling for a field goal, bro. So we need to see why things happen. First down is successful. You agree?
Yeah.
Run game did their job. Run blocking was pretty good on that. I don't have a problem with it. Let's see what second down brings. Oh, my bad. We'll play the whole thing.
Another free Russian.
Let's break this one down. But again, I don't like Tua's decision on this. I don't like the decision here.
Okay, this seems to be a traditional. Well, Giuseppe's on the field, so it's still 12 personnel. It's just in a traditional. Stat. You got stack on one side, and you got a single receiver on the other side. So this is a traditional 11 personnel alignment. But
it's 12.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 11 linemen with 12.
It's a traditional 11 personnel alignment, but it's 12 personnel on the field. 12-man personnel on the field. So, but go ahead. And see, TD, hang real quick.
I got to stop right here and talk about this right here.
Yeah. See, one thing I'm noticing, and real quick before you get into what you're going to say, what I want to highlight. Look at how they're crowding the line of scrimmage. Now I know they might be bringing pressure on this play, but if you look at even how they are scheming the pass when we do drop back and on obvious passing situations, bro, everybody's close to the line of scrimmage. And again, this is another. I have two questions. Obviously, the play call. Okay, Tua said obviously Tua can only run with what plays are being called, right? But the thing is, okay, we know since last year when Tua was on the field, defenses were sitting on the underneath stuff and they were congesting the intermediate level of the field, which was what you see here, right? We know that. They know that. Why are you still calling plays? Why aren't you calling any different plays that can create space and throwing lanes for your quarterback? It's only two things. Either they're inept at play calling or Tua just don't have the ability. Now, I get we're in a red zone here, but I'm just saying, I've seen this trend, dating back to last year. And I've posed this question to you privately, Reason privately, as well as others, people I respect. Well, I seriously think that they're not. I think they do have the aptitude to call, to make play calls.
Yeah, they can.
But it just goes back to my question about, man, that Tua's arm strength and willing to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I just see too much potential on this play. And I'm talking pre-snap. First of all, I got to be honest with you. We're running a remedial offense to where Tua, oh my gosh, I want you to really pay attention to this. Here's what I want you to look at, EM. And I know a lot of teams run this, but this is remedial. Look at Tua right now, right? Look at Robert Hunt. Do you see what Robert Hunt's doing?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's looking at Tua
for the signal to hike the ball. Why it's already remedial is as soon as Tua gives him the signal, the defense then shows what they really want to do. And Tua can't stop it at that point. That's the problem I have with the offense. I understand Buffalo is also loud and stuff like that, but that's an issue to me. Another thing, bro, it's moments like this that I don't care what control you have over the offense. You got to take a shot with Parker and tell Parker right here, let's go. Whatever audible you got, whatever signal you got for him to say, I'm throwing a 50-50 at the pylon or wherever out there by the end zone, this is you right here. Parker at the top of the screen, this is your one-on-one, bro. This is the one to me. And that's why I hate the notion of I don't Tua when he says I don't have to do anything outside of what play is called, which means that we don't have a quarterback that's going to change when they look at this and say the play that we got ain't going to work because this is man-to-man and a lot of shallow stuff. The defense doesn't have to work hard. They don't look like they're going to bail. They just look like they're going to bump and play defense. And a quarterback who can handle these situations are actually – they're putting their guys in several situations. They might even tell Gaskins here, I want to send you out in the flat. Because here's where we limit ourselves. As soon as he put that leg up, you see the linebacker, is that Edmonds moving? Both of them moving. If Gaskins was going in the flat, you got a wide open man on this. You see what I'm saying? And when Gaskins still is wide open, he still would have been wide open on this play. Had this been designed for him to run a route, because you literally have them playing a defense where your running back is not being guarded right here when you see them two linebackers about to bring that heat. So this is a philosophy issue, but is it because of Tua's limitations? And you heard what Omar Kelly said today.
A
lot of this play calling is simply because of his limitations. And he heard that firsthand from somebody in the organization?
Run it. Oh, man.
And I got to be honest with you. Even with tight coverage, what's your best option right here?
This Gaskin is your best option.
He's your best option, but you ain't even looking at. Well, that's another thing. This is my issue.
You got Waddle down there. You got it's tight coverage, but Waddle, I think you got Parker too. Look, really,
Parker is where I would go. I would go Parker.
I take that back. Parker, because there's nobody
the inside leverage, but he never even looks at Parker. This is my problem. One read, never even looks, and what does he do? Throw it away.
And see, here's another thing too, TD.
But we'll hold on before you do. But we'll talk about the pressure versus. You see what I mean? Everything that we identified was before the pressure would have gotten there.
Right. See, here's another thing too. This play is another very good illustration of why you need a player that can extend and that can improvise. Because how many times have we seen? And again, I know the trade deadline is come and gone. But I'm trying to get people to understand why there's so much intrigue with a player with the abilities of Deshaun Watson. How many times have we seen Deshaun Watson, this play, not not the exact play, but similar circumstances where free rushers are coming, where he maneuvers his way out of trouble and he gets out on the perimeter and extends the play, and he generates an explosive play out of chaos.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you could see why the coaching staff, why there's so much intrigue with a player with the abilities of Watson, not only to make plays with his legs, but his arm as well. So Tua, obviously, he don't have that kind of ability. And again, I'm just being fair. I'm trying to call it down. I'm trying to keep it as close to 1,000 as possible. Tua you get the lack of field vision here, because clearly Parker, he had option A, and he had a Gaskins right there, option B. So when you have the lack of field vision, the lack of seeing the field in a timely manner, and also the lack of physical ability to overcompensate for that when chaos is around you, that's just a recipe for disaster for your quarterback. So, yeah, man. You see, there's a lot of trends that I've been seeing with Tua, dating back to last year, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got to see this in the trenches too. Wait. I got to go back real quick. Oh, man. I just noticed something. So for all those in the comment section, especially right now, who are saying there's a free rusher coming at him, there are 6 guys to block, but they send 7. Did you notice that, EM?
Mm-hmm.
They sent all 4 down linemen. They sent this linebacker,
The safety.
and yep. You see, yeah, the safety, my bad, yeah. But they sent them. Look at these 3. Look at these 3 guys right here. They sent 7. Right. So technically you should have a one-on-one, but when your safety is that far back, somebody is wide open. And that would have actually have been Gaskins in this situation.
Yep.
And everybody else man to man. And this is why I said what I said, EM. I would have called Parker on the go to begin with, because at least you got man to man, and that's a shot. But you basically gave away a play here. But
see, you know what though? And again, I'm not killing Tua. I'm just pointing out.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, Tua, that's why pre-snap identification is so important. Again, it's not much disguise here, right? So Tua needs to make that identification. He knows, and he should know where, what route Gaskins is going to run. He should know. He should already have based off the alignment and what he's seen in pre-snap, he should know. He should have the flat wide open. Wide open. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. And again, it goes back to his comment, what he said about, well, I'm not going to be a hero. I'm just going to line up and run whatever play was called. That's concerning for me. Very concerning.
Yeah. Here's the next play, bro. This is 3rd down and 5, because 2nd down, and we throw a shallow. Is that 3rd down? I believe it was. I'll make sure after this.
He's got time there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got time.
What you mean with the pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got time.
Let's look back at the sky view. Let's see.
So this is hang on, start over. So you got a stack. You got 2 receivers stacked on the left side of the formation. You got Gesicki in motion. Again, 12 personnel on the field, but Gesicki motions over to the right side of the formation.
And you're looking at some man concept here. They're following Gesicki, but now you have a blanket coverage. You don't have an identified, but he actually just passed them off, I believe, to him. And now he has the inside guy. So we got man concept across the board with a single high safety, shotgun, Gaskins. Once again, this is a pre-snap. Is Gaskins not wide open if you send him in the flat? Because the linebacker's screwing up by committing inside already. This is a pre-snap. Gaskins, I want you to go in the flat. Gesicki, go deep. I want you to cross. Whatever you want to call, the way that the defense is lined up, you can manipulate this for a guaranteed successful play. Let's see what happens. Stop right here. Gaskins hits the flat. Now they back out in the zone. From the look. Now this is 3rd and 5, right?
No. He open for. That's a touchdown right there.
Oh my gosh!
That's a touchdown right there. That's a touchdown. Shaheen, look at Shaheen with his arms up. Look.
But Tua is staring at somebody.
Yep, he's staring at Gesicki right there.
Oh,
yeah.
7 points, EM.
Yeah.
And we missed the field goal.
Yeah. All he had to do was wait and let the play. Look how wide open Shaheen is, and look at where Tua's throwing the football. Look. He still has it. He's not even looking at it again. He's not looking at that direction.
He
has the football. He has the foot. Look right there. Boom! Oh, look at it. He still got
has the football. Yeah,
that's a touchdown. You can't leave plays like that on the field.
Shaheen is jumping like I am wide open, bro. Oh, and Shaheen got mad. You seen him?
Yeah.
Look at him at the very end. He pouting. He throw them hands up right at the end. He pouting. Oh, no.
See, See, that's why I think
right here, Shaheen is wide open. That is your touchdown to attack my Lord. And why? And if anything, if you're gonna stare your guy down, let me get that dangerous bullet you threw earlier right here for Jasecki coming across. I mean, give me something. I mean, come on, man. Hold on. What
is he trying? He trying to get Waddle killed right here.
And you know the crazy thing is, he just saw Waddle come in his line of. He never looked at Waddle. He just seen him at the right there. He like, oh, Waddle's there, but God dog, Tua, you don't get a murder. And look at Shaheen. Look at Shaheen
wide open. That's 7 points, bro.
That is.
Tua can't. You can't leave plays on the field like that. You can't. You have to be able to see that.
And you know what? This is what I wanted to say, because I was going to ask you how is Tua doing so far about 3 plays ago, right? But I said I need to finish the drive to ask you, because we didn't score a touchdown on a drive where we were actually moving the ball, and we need to know why on those last 3 downs we didn't. Because that's what really matters. We move the ball and we make plays, but when we are forced to not get a touchdown, what happened on that last 3 plays? What on that last 3 plays? What happened? So I want you to talk to me real quick. What happened on those last 3 plays when first down we got 5 yards off rip running the ball?
It just looks like, again, it goes back to those, just a lack of field vision with Tua, bro. The game just seems to be, at the end of the day, TD, we can sit here and highlight all the tape we want to, but I think fundamentally what Tua's issue is just the game is just still a tick too fast for him. Things haven't slowed down enough for him to see. If the game slowed down for him, he wouldn't be rushing throws like he just did on that, trying to force that tight window throw to Waddle right there. If he was more calm, right? If the game was slower for him, he would have waited. He would have exercised patience and waited for the route to develop. And you're seeing that again. That's a trend going back to last year. Now, last year, I gave him the benefit of the doubt because, the compromised health, from a mental standpoint, not knowing the playbook well enough. Well, you're seeing a lot of those issues resurface this year. And you just got to ask yourself, okay, and again, I don't want to kill Tua because this is normal. The issues we're seeing from him, TD, this is normal for a developmental player starting his what was that, his 12th game he started, 14th game he started. So this is normal. But again, I told you where I'm coming from. He's not showing enough to ignore that kid in Houston, acquiring that kid in Houston. And it's just the game is too fast for him, bro, still. So
my issue is, even if he had another second, he was never going to look over there.
You don't think so? Well, I would hope he would have.
Yeah,
and again, you might be right. You might be right, TD. Because again, another trend. He seemed to get locked onto his initial targets way too long. And you can call it term it however you want it, one read, whatever. But you
ready to admit I was right?
No, not just yet.
Okay.
But he's trending. There are plays on the field. There's tons of plays on the field that Tua leaves and that he leaves on the field. He's trending in that direction. He really is.
But they say this is bad play calling.
No, that's not play calling.
Do you know that when we ran the play the first time and we looked at it the first time when we on the film, I saw people in the comment section, everybody's covered. And then when we slowed it down,
they said on the play we just ran?
Yeah, in the comment section. Nobody's getting separation, nobody's open.
Well, this is a time where you ignore pretty much, 98% of the comment section. I know I have been. So,
all right.
So whatever. But yeah. So I'm sorry. Go ahead and run the play.
We'll keep it moving. Here we go. All right. So we got
damn, what was that?
We're about to find out. Something happened.
False start?
Maybe on Robert Hunt. Let's see. 1st and 15. So yeah, we got a false start, but we same formation. See, again, EM, we did it again. And we can glorify it. It was a successful throw, but God dog, once again, well, let's let it play. You see what I'm telling? Did you see? Did you see what I'll keep telling you? That ball was gonna fly no matter what. He already knew where he was throwing it, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. Perfect throw, though. Perfect. This is what you work on in practice. This is a perfect throw, but as dangerous as can be, he didn't care what the defense was in, bro. Look at how, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, most quarterbacks wouldn't even throw this, but he's gonna throw it even if they were in better coverage, ready to pick it off. Look at this. Look at his head when he throws it. He's not identifying the defect. But I got to give it to him. As long as he's doing it successful, I'm all here for it.
You don't see, when you see plays like that, bro, that can establish bad habits.
Bad habits, but it's as long as he has a high percentage on it. I see picks in the future.
See, even though the play was made, because obviously I think this is an RPO concept. Based off when you run the play again, okay, run it again, TD.
Let me back it up. Gosh, what's wrong with this thing? Give me a second, bro.
Because you clearly saw Tremaine Edmonds sitting on that route, bro. He was just a fraction of a second late.
I think he didn't think he would throw it. He was thrown.
I mean, he clearly knew where he was going.
Which number is that
on that route? Evans is 49, I think.
Yeah, he just got on Gesicki. But, no, this is the false start.
Yeah.
Right.
See, he should, to be honest with you, even though he made the play, that's a risky, low percent. That's a low percentage throw right there. He should have just gave it to Gaskins on that point. Because look at the grass Gaskins would have had, bro. And I know he made the play, but still, that you don't want to start. You don't want to live on that. You don't want to, make that. Bro. That's a risky, low percentage throw. And Tua with, he don't have the strongest arm.
I'm not giving that to Gaskins. I'm trying to see if that's there. Listen.
Now I will say this though. Run it back. Hang on. Run it back. I will say this though. Run it back.
That's beautiful to me, bro.
Look at Tua's head. He freezes him. Look.
But I told you the mechanic.
Hang on. Watch. Hang on. Stop.
Let me go back real quick.
Go back.
Right here, he holding him.
He's freezing him. See, Tua probably knows that. Okay, he's like, well, I'm freezing him. All I need is just that fraction of a second. He freezes him, and because look, he's flat-footed. Yeah. Look, and Tua knows he can't respond to that route fast enough. That's
the mechanics I keep talking about. They were flawless in college.
But I still would say I would have given that because that's still a risky throw, bro.
Listen, if he making it, I'm fine with it. He feels like that's in this.
No, it's too much, bro. I don't want to make a living out of that.
I would be concerned if he trying to make those throws down the field. All this short range stuff, take your shots. I'm not tripping on it. Bro, long as it don't become a habit, at least I saw him look at the linebacker and identify, I think I could get it in there. I don't have a problem with that. I know it's dangerous, but I don't.
But, he does that more than you give him credit. He does, TD. You don't give him any credit. You don't give him any credit for doing that.
No. Let's get something straight. And I was going to bring this up, and I'm glad you said that because I should have brought it up on the last drive.
Okay.
He does do that more than no. I give him credit for it all the time, but it doesn't matter because you're in an open field, and these are the things that they don't care. They're giving you the dink and dunks. I've never had a problem with this part of Tua's game. I'm the main one that told you this is the offense that they're building around him because it's what he can do well.
And I think that's a double-edged sword because I think it creates those design one or two reads. It creates bad habits with quarterback.
It keeps him from developing.
It's stunting his growth clearly. Because when you see him but when you see, just like you illustrated, 3 plays already, to where when he's in a traditional drop back format and the design is progression based, he struggles with that, and that's what these scripted hot gun college type offenses do to quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks. It stunts their growth, in my opinion.
But the reason why they built the offense to that would make him look good is because they wanted to win. But now that we're not winning, I don't want to see this mess. We already know in the short game, he's a great quarterback in the short game. He can deliver. He can put accuracy in the quick little 5-7 yard passes.
But there's a ceiling to that. There's a ceiling.
I agree. But now that playoffs are not in the picture, go let him throw his picks.
Oh, I would agree.
Go let him make his mistakes deep so that he can be comfortable, because if you don't, he's going to forever be trash, giving you 75% completion, losing games.
I would agree. Definitely would agree with that.
That's my thought on it, but I ain't gonna be mad at that as long as he getting it in there, making it happen.
It was a perfect pass. He put the ball in the work. And see, this is okay. This is what I would like to see more with Tua under center in a traditional.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier to you too. I said, EM, you notice we running out of the draw a lot.
Yeah. But I would like to see. Generally, chunk plays come out of condensed formations, come out of traditional formations, not necessarily out of shotgun, bro. So I think with Tua, again, number one, if you establish the run game, if you establish an identity, if you commit to that identity that you want to establish, the chunk plays are going to come out of the play action that'll enable the play action. That's where generally the chunk plays come out of at the NFL level, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they're not doing. I said that even last year.
So hold on. You don't know why the chunk plays?
Well, yeah. Well, I have my theory as to why we're not generating chunk plays. But
I had a theory too, and Omar Kelly came out today and basically confirmed that theory from somebody in the organization. Are we wrong?
Well, okay. Well, you care to elaborate on that a little bit, a little more?
You tell me if I'm wrong. We just heard Omar Kelly on X's and Omar's today say there was a question. Are they limiting Tua, or is it because they only can give him what he can handle and he's not good down the field? And Omar Kelly basically said he has heard it firsthand. That
I've heard that.
He said he heard it firsthand from somebody in the organization that said that Tua cannot throw outside the numbers and he does not he can't throw deep. What they're seeing in practice is not what they like. So they're giving him what they are successful at in practice. It's like, imagine this. You in practice and you throwing the deep ball and it's getting picked off every time or it's inaccurate every time. Why in the hell are you going to call it in the game?
I would agree. That goes back to my question I posed. It's 10, 15 minutes ago, TD.
And what did Omar say, though? Well, I'm sorry to cut you off. What did he say? He said, I went to training camp and I saw Tua throwing deep balls on the dime without the pads on. But ever since the pads came on, I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, everybody looks good in their draws, bro. When they're out there, the Fruit of the Loom Olympics, everybody looks phenomenal out there. Albert Wilson, remember all that Albert Wilson talk? And that man has been on the milk carton since the season started. So those who are asking him in the comment section, then whose fault is it? And all those who are answering the offensive coordinator, that's not true. The fault is on Tua's limitations. And it's true though, EM, he can't throw outside the numbers. I will say this: I don't have a conclusion yet in that regard, but Tua is definitely trending in that direction. I'll say that. Only thing he throws outside the numbers is a 50-50 ball, bro. All right, man. Let's keep it moving, then, because we just had a run play on this. This looks like 13 personnel right here. You have Gesicki on the left side of the formation. Look at Giuseppe. See what I mean about the effort, bro? Oh my God. I'm not worried about Tua right now. Run that back. Look at Giuseppe, man. Come, what am I supposed to do with that, bro?
Oh man.
Well, I mean, really, what am I supposed to do with that?
Give it a contract.
I mean, come on. Give me something, Giuseppe.
Why you Giuseppe? You're a Giuseppe hater, bro.
Look at this. Oh. And that's a cornerback, bro. That's a corner. You 260 pounds. Come on, man. Oh,
good cutback. Good cutback by Gaskins, though.
Yeah, good vision there.
Yeah, good vision by Gaskins, making another first down positive play.
Yeah. Eichenberg again, bro. Look at him.
Yeah, he got his man wiped out of his side.
He is collapsing his side of the formation. I would like to know what his PFF run blocking grades were.
I'll look it up and remind me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's another play. All right, but we do now. Remember, we had that false start before this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we basically did is got our 5 yards back, but now we're 2nd and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be a good one to evaluate what's going on here.
It's 12 person. They love that 12 personnel. I do too, though. To be honest with you,
we got to see what's going on here because
the blocking. It looks like a zone concept too, from a blocking standpoint.
Oh gosh, I hate when I miss the button. All right, this is what we're talking about.
That's Smythe motioning. He was lined up on the right side. Now he motioned to the left.
We got to pause it right here.
If he would have kept.
All right, who is 73?
Who you think? Austin Jackson.
You know he the reason for this play.
Yeah.
You see it right here?
Yeah.
Austin Jackson. Yeah. This is the actual hole he was supposed to go through.
Yeah.
And now he has to try to cut back on the back end. I can't even blame Jesse Davis for whiffing on this because it ain't even supposed to come back in. I mean, you still want him to do a better job. But God dog, Austin Jackson, look at this. And then I want you to pay attention to the blockers. Oh, crap, man. I am tripping.
And real quick, look at Giuseppe again, TD. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he whiffed too.
That's why they don't have him blocking under any circumstances.
Look at the beginning of this play. He's already beat the beginning.
Yeah.
And just imagine if Austin Jackson got in front and actually cleared it. Eichenberg is about to come to the second level. He already look at Eichenberg. Imagine this guy not being here. Ahmed would have been off to the races. This would have been a great concept. Great concept right here. But the one man gets beat, and that's Austin Jackson from the beginning of the snap. But I got to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. I don't want to put too much blame on Austin Jackson. Let me tell you why, EM. Look at the man that he had. They're wide 9 right now. You can't expect Austin Jackson to get outside leverage on a wide 9. And I'm not going to lie. I know we've tried. I know it sounds like we bring everything back to Tua. But Tom Brady, and I know I'm comparing him to the GOAT, but I'm trying to do that only to show y'all how if you know your stuff in this game, you're going to switch out of this play. If you understand, this is why Tom Brady lives with a remote controller in his hand, because Tom Brady early in his career identified this zone run. If I see a wide 9 look, I need to switch this to an inside run where we're not pulling in the zone concept to stretch it.
Yeah, that's a good point, TD, and I do agree. The more seasoned quarterbacks they do that. But again, I don't know what freedom Tua has. I don't know where he's at.
No, I get that, but I guess what I'm saying is that's also an issue this team has. So
absolutely.
Let's say that he doesn't have freedom. Why don't he have freedom? Because he wouldn't be, even if he had freedom, you think he could execute it?
At this point, no.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter. So that's the limitation that this team has, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a matter of waiting on Tua to actually grow into the person that gets the freedom. But he got to learn it to get the freedom.
Right. That's a good point, TD.
I don't think he knows at all that this is a bad play for this coverage anyway. That's point blank. All he knows is I got a run call. Let me run the play the way I've practiced it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know that even though you got 7 in the box, because 39 is opposite of where you're going anyway, so you're not counting them. You have the advantage, but they're wide 9.
Mm-hmm. But still, though, you run the play again.
Y9, Austin Jackson's job is to get over there to the defense. Let me back it up.
But see, he had an opportunity to run it again. So can you slow it down a little bit? He's got an opportunity there to get his body on him. He's just reaching at this point.
Yeah, but EM, it doesn't matter. He's already in the lane. Bam.
See,
he pushes them because it doesn't matter. I can't put this on Austin Jackson right here. He's already, no matter what you do, this guy is setting the edge already, EM.
No, what I'm saying is he can get his body on him and kind of wall him off from the play, from the ball, TD.
Yeah,
but he pushes him. He pushes him. Look. He pushes him, and he's thinking the guy's gonna fall down or whatever, and he's thinking he's taking him out of play. But he's got an opportunity to get his body on him, bro. Look. If he just sticks with him, if he just grabs him, if he locks onto him and pushes him, sure, even if he does if his leverage stays up the field, either way, he's taking him out of the play, bro.
He's not taking him out of the play. Even if he engages him right now and pushes him sideways, that is still the lane the run is designed to go to. The lane is supposed to go through here. The lane is supposed to come through. It was never going to happen. The guy had inside leverage. You're asking Austin Jackson to do too much. You're asking this man to cover in football terms, I know it looks small here on camera, but come on, EM. That's 5.
I disagree, bro.
EM, hold on, EM. I want you to look at the gap here. That is literally about 3.5 yards, almost 9 feet. I know people don't see it on film, but from Austin Jackson to this lineman, y'all don't see the ratio on field, but look at the yardage. You see how small it look, but that's 15 feet. From this line to this line is 15 freaking feet. Did y'all know that? That is the same distance between Austin Jackson and his defensive end. This man ain't gonna get no inside. This man ain't gonna stop him from setting the edge in a wide 9.
Okay. Well, I think there was a window there for him to look. Bam, right there. He could have got his body if he would have just locked onto him as to pushing him and leaned on him. And bro, if he would have just all he had to do was just lean on him and push him out of the play.
But leaning on him and pushing him out of the play is still sending him towards Eichenberg. And that's the lane. That's the lane, EM.
Okay, run it again. Run it again, TD.
See, that's the lane that they want to create there.
I know. Okay, well, look at how the play is developed here. If Austin Jackson, all he has to do is just lean on him and push him further up the field, that vacates that area. And that gives Eichenberg an opportunity to get to that second level. Also, it would have taken a little more patience with Ahmed as well.
What do you mean by further up the field? Backwards?
No. Up. You see where he is now? You see where the defender is now? The Austin Jackson put him right there. If he's leaning on him, all he has to do is get his body on him and push him further up the field, taking him out of the play. Further away from the football.
Where?
Vertical.
Down? You mean bringing them down?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's still going to have to require a cutback by Ahmed now.
It would have required a look. It would have required a little more patience, a little more. But I just think, It's not a complete. It's just not. It's not a complete whiff on Jackson. But yeah, he could have got. I think he could have gotten there, got his body on him, and walled him off, pushed him further away from where the ball is, and that would have enabled Eichenberg to get. And again, it would have been like I said. Ahmed was a little. It would require a little more patience on his part. But I think there was a play to be made.
We're forgetting that we're forgetting about the defensive player ain't gonna let that happen either. You just first of all, you want him to get out there fast enough, which was unrealistic, and then we want him to actually seal him already at a deficit position on the side of the man. Lean on him all you want. He's still closing that lane to me.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I just don't think that the expectation should have been there. But let's watch this next one.
Ooh.
You saw what I saw?
Please, Tua, don't just look at one guy on this. Looking right, goes right. He looks at the safety and then goes to Waddle and looks at, and that was incomplete too. Oh, Lordy Jesus.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to it.
This looks to be traditional 11 personnel. I think you got Gesicki right there in the slot.
Waddle
obviously is in motion.
We got what looked like a man coverage, but it ended up actually turning in the zone.
Yeah. See, this is what I mean by progression based. This is what I mean by this. I'm glad, perfect play to illustrate what my I've always said that point about progression based, because this requires him to read all three levels of the field, and he doesn't. And look at that pocket, bro.
Oh my God!
Look at that pocket. He's got Isaiah Ford wide open underneath.
And if the guy drops, you got Gesicki for the
He's got a developing seam route with Gesicki over the middle. Oh man. And look at again, look at the pocket. Look at the pocket.
He's already throwing the ball right here, though. Here's what gets me. He's throwing to the man that is the most covered on the field.
I agree.
He's throwing to Waddle, who is the most covered guy on the field.
I agree.
You can't make this up, EM. Are you ready to tell me I was right?
No.
How can you throw the ball to the man that is the most covered on the field when other guys ain't even got nobody within 5 feet of them?
See, this is what I mean. If you rewind it, give us the end zone view.
Oh my Jesus! I can't.
See, this is what I mean by this is a traditional NFL progression-based play call right here. Okay, you got motion, obviously. You got layered back there. No play fake. Boom. Protection is picked up. Yeah. Right.
Oh my gosh.
So his read is to go from one, which is that drag route to Ford.
Exactly. Oh.
Right. And it's clearly there. And I mean, he's got all day to throw. Bro, why is he looking at Waddle's? Waddle had man coverage on it. Why is he looking at Waddle's way anyway?
Because he thinks the whole play is man coverage, EM. This is what I'm trying. Let me go back for you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's elementary for Tua. Let me show you why. Right here. This is where the play ruined right here. Bam! Waddle is in motion. Tua just told his brain, I got man coverage across the board. Let me go to my best weapon. And it's not man coverage.
Nope.
Because he's not reading post. He doesn't have post-snap reads are not good or consistent.
That's why this pop gun college type scripted based offense stunts your quarterback's growth. And see, this is where I blame the coaches. They should have known from day one that Tua struggled in a traditional progression format. Why are you compound? And I get. You might be in a situation. This is all he can handle right now. But that's why I'm so critical of them basing out of that, RPO college type offense, bro. Because I know you're trying to win games and you got to play Tua, you got to put him on the field, but you got to find that balance, bro, where he's learning on the fly in addition to you scripting things for him, and they're clearly not doing. They're clearly falling short of that, bro. Clearly,
who?
And the coaching staff, in my opinion.
Well, how are they falling short of it though?
Because he's at the end of the day, I mean, he's not. Well, it's
you
two
keep
things.
discounting his limitations.
Okay. That's okay. Well, let me rephrase that. It's two things: either the coaches are falling short, or Tua just don't have the aptitude yet, or will he ever have the aptitude to be able to handle that level of volume of information and ultimately apply it on the field.
Well, we knew that last year. Chan Gailey told you that last year.
Okay, well, okay. It's only two things, so
Tua told us that last year.
Okay, well,
am I wrong? I'm just reluctant to keep on trying to talk about the coaches when Tua has told us, when Tua is out here the one that's making mistakes, that plays that should be working, that they keep saying it's the offensive play calling, but we got wide open guys, do we not?
Yeah, we do.
But I got to go back real quick because these delusional people in the comment section, and I'm going to ignore them after this. They said you ain't noticing the linebacker spying. What freaking linebacker spying? 49? Again, if he can make a tight window throw to Parker with half the window than this, then what are we talking about here? And Isaiah Ford sitting down beneath anyway. Miss me with that craziness. You got different levels on this. And at least you can get a completion guaranteed to Isaiah Ford. Here's the next play, man.
He's got Waddle again. It's Waddle. It was a good throw by Tua, good timing.
See, again, EM.
I know.
I got it. What am I talking? What am I talking about?
I see Parker there. But before we get to that, I'm just looking at Tua's base, and I'm looking at the operation. I'm looking at I know we're supposed to highlight plays, but I'm looking at the overall operation of the play.
Yeah,
his mechanics, his the whole nine. So he was good.
But the reason why I don't talk about that, we know that that's flawless. We know that he's good at that.
I'm just saying that's just me. That's just my habit.
All right,
when I look at film.
Okay, so what was I talking about?
Run the play again. I saw Parker.
It wasn't even about who was possibly open on this. He already had the ball out, so it didn't matter.
Oh, look at Parker's route developing right here. If
Parker's developing, Gesicki got inside leverage here.
Yep, and that is opening up too right here at the 50.
Look at Gesicki. Look at Gesicki beating this man. But the ball is already out, and this is the issue, ladies. And look at the pocket now. Is he not sitting in there right in the middle of it, like in a basket? Let's look at this protection. I want to make sure I ain't tripping on the protection first when he throws the ball. Because I think he's right in the middle of a circle.
And they're only rushing 4 here. They're only rushing 4.
Look at Gesicki. And he was held too. You look at Parker,
that's what
and people wonder why. Oh, well, Tua's yards per catch is because nobody's getting open for the bigger stuff. Parker, Gesicki, and I told y'all that even if this O-line gives you more time, it doesn't matter. And you see this flag coming out right here, and you know what that's on, right?
No, is it a holding?
I think they got that on. Let's see right here.
Is it on Gesicki? Holding on Gesicki?
No, I think that was on the defense. Let me make sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. They were holding Gesicki.
Yeah. Exactly, because the ball got advanced to let me see. Unless there was 2 fouls on the play. Because we went up to the 41 from the 30-something to the 41. So unless we decline it, I'm not sure. But here we are, 1st and 10. You see where the marker is, and it's first down, so it was on them. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Come on. This is what people need to stop ignoring about all of this. We got Tua making a play. Bam, right here. EM. Is he looking at Waddle?
Yeah.
No. Look at Tua head. Waddle's way over here on the left.
Wait. Hang on. Run it back again. I'm sorry. Run it back again, TD. His head seems okay. Right here. He seems to be trying to look off the safety.
Exactly. He's not looking at Waddle, is he?
No, he seems to be trying to manipulate the safety at this point.
Watch how fast he looks at Waddle and throws the ball as if it didn't matter what was happening over there. He just expected him to be open and where he needed him to be at the time. This is what I mean by scripted. I'm about to hit play. I want you to watch how fast his head looks and the ball goes. And you can't you see that?
Yeah.
That was there's no reading over there. A defender could be jumping that for a pick six. It didn't matter. I am telling you, this is what I'm seeing in Tua. He knows where he's gonna go. He gonna look at the safeties, blah blah blah, and you should be there. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro. He don't know what's happening over there, but he just I hope Waddle doing what he's supposed to do, and I hope the defender ain't there.
I'm still gathering intel, bro. I'm still gathering intel.
But either way, did we just miss? And here's the frustrating thing about it. You know, hold on. The whole Parker part over here. You know those big boy throws that we talk about that certain quarterbacks can make that some can't?
Yeah.
Imagine the flow over the top and Parker up the sideline right here.
Yeah.
Imagine Gesicki gets hit in stride with a safety with his back turned to him right up the field here.
Yeah, I agree.
These are those things, man, you can't ignore. But can Tua make that throw? I feel like I've seen him make the one to Parker, even though he stringed it and just I've seen him make this throw to Gesicki, even though he stringed it where Gesicki had to go north instead of continuing to go out. I've seen that before from him. I don't know what it is, man. He gets rid of the ball too fast, man, and when other stuff is right there.
Hang on real quick. What does this dude talk about? Stop making excuses for Tua, dear Lord, stop. What excuses have I been making?
Is he talking to you?
Yeah. Toby, what is that? Toby Delaire 78. EM, stop making excuses for Tua, dear Lord, stop. How am I making excuses? Bro.
EM's not making excuses. He's actually critical of him. He just ain't willing to tell me that I've been right all this time.
Because my evaluation is not concluded yet. That's why. I'm still gathering intel. What the hell is wrong with that, bro?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. In all, forget all of that stuff, but real talk. What you're seeing on film, is it worse than what it looked like in the game?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's keep going. I just want to make sure I ain't tripping.
Yeah, you're right.
7 in the box, play action, nice execution.
RPO content. I will say though, Tua is phenomenal at that though. Man.
Yeah, it's that short stuff.
He is.
But at the same token, it's kind of, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. Let's back it up, EM. Nothing's wrong with his read. He actually had the right read. It was the right guy to go to because look, well, let me back it up. A lot of these are wide open in these situations. That's beautiful right there. You got your guy. His first read is there, right? His first read is there, and you take that. I love it, right? If the first read wasn't there, what do you think he was gonna do?
I can't read the man's mind, TD. You're asking me to be a mind reader
No. I'm just saying.
You're asking me to read it. I'm not a mind reader, bro. I can't read his mind. All I can do is call. I can evaluate the play, what transpired on play. Don't ask me to read a man's mind. Please stop that. I can't do that. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, Tua had a beautiful pocket. Good throw by Tua. If his first read wasn't there, I would say that he probably would have tried to hit Gesicki right here because it was still in his line of sight, but he would have had a wide open touchdown right here.
Oh, is that Waddle 17? Is that 17? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, Waddle, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But this is no fault of Tua. Because your first read is there so wide open for a first down. Smart move to take is in your line of sight when it's wide open. If it wasn't open, he would have looked over to Gesicki, who was coming underneath wide open. But look at Waddle, baby. But you can't get mad at that. And then look at the reverse side of that. The tight end. The tight end. The tight end was wide open, bro. Oh my gosh! But this ain't on Tua. Let's make sure we clear about that. This has
I think see, that's what I mean by the game is not. And this was that. Hang on, pause it real quick. And that was a positive play. That's what I mean. My point about the game not slowing down enough for Tua because he seems to be rushing. He has a tendency to be hurried. And again, I get the protection issues we've had up front consistently. I understand that, but it's also these RPO type concept because they're timing based.
Yeah,
they're top. You have a certain amount of time to make a positive play, or else if you hang on it just a tick longer, too long, you can get a lineman, blocking downfield. That's a penalty. It's a lot of things that can go wrong. But again, like I said, when it runs and when it's perfect, when you design it up and you get the favorable matchup from a defensive standpoint, it's beautiful. But again, bro, if Tua is just in a normal drop back, and we've highlighted that early on in a drop back progression based format, do you think he sees Waddle? Do you think he sees Waddle?
Again, I just don't think he's successful in that system because he can't go through those levels.
And people don't realize that's a skill set. That's like speed. That's like accuracy, being able to read and go through progressions within 2.5 to 3 seconds. We've been getting 2.5 seconds. Lucky to get 2. That's a skill set.
Now on his passing plays, have you seen good pockets?
Oh, absolutely. So that's why it's kind of with Tua, where I'm at with Tua, bro. It's a double-edged sword. When these concepts, when this college-based type approach works, it looks beautiful. And Tua is outstanding at it. Matter of fact, in terms of running an RPO, I think Tua might be the best in the NFL. But you can't you can't live in that world and you can't base out of that. You have to be able to implement normal NFL-based, progression-based concepts and to read the field and to diagnose what the defense is doing pre-snap and read the field. That's a skill set that Tua seems to be behind the 8 ball right now. And
somebody said this, and I agree. I would have no problem with Tua if he read progressions because he'd be deadly.
He'd be phenomenal
if he got the arm to back it up. Now, because we still see some suspect stuff throwing deep. But
it's not. But see, here's the thing, TD. It's not just the deep balls that Tua is reluctant to throw. My biggest issue is not him throwing the ball down the field. My biggest issue at this stage is his field vision because he's missing not deep throws. See, the majority of throws that he's missing are not seen in a timely manner when he has time. That's the intermediate level. Those are the short levels. Those are short concepts that he normally feasts on. But again, it's his field. Again, the game has to slow down for him. It's too fast for him. And that's where he is at this stage of his development. Again, I'm not saying Tua can't develop out of that because we've seen quarterbacks do it all the time. But when you're hearing the reports that Omar Kelly talked about his lack of preparation has put a sour taste. I'm paraphrasing, but he said his lack of preparation has put a sour taste in his coaching staff and front office's mouths that they can't get rid of. You combine that. See, Tua can develop. He can develop this issue. He can get better. but it takes work. It takes repetition. And if you got lacking on the preparation part and willingness to put the work in, Brian Flores would tolerate. I told you this privately. I told Reason this.
Hold on. What do you mean lacking preparation to put the work in?
Well, apparently his preparation is not where it needs to be.
It says who?
Says Omar Kelly. Omar Kelly said that. I've been
who?
told that. Omar Kelly said that from people within, on the coaching staff. That's what he was told. That's what he said.
I agree. I just want to make sure people know that. Omar Kelly reported today that's what coaches told him, that Tua is not preparing.
So Brian Flores can tolerate many, many things. We all know this, but he cannot tolerate a lack of work ethic, period. Mm-hmm. And I don't blame him. And if that is an issue with Tua, and then Omar Kelly also highlighted the fact that he don't like to be coached hard. You got a lazy player that don't like to be coached hard. Oh my God, you can understand why there's a disconnect here. I'm just saying. So I don't know. I don't have confirmation. I'm not in the building, so I can't confirm that or deny it. I'm just telling you what the man is reporting. Yeah. But Tua's lack of development on the field, you could attribute a lot of that to a lack of study habits, a lack of work ethic. Just saying. Just saying.
Let's get on this. Let's get on this next one, man. Ooh, they loading the box. We got it would have been a handoff, but we have, let me see what happened here. Probably a false start. Yeah, that's Eichenberg. Same concept, same look, single high safety.
Is that Isaiah Ford? Yeah, it's Ford at the bottom.
And that's incomplete to Isaiah Ford.
Mm-hmm.
This is a one-man route concept. See, again, same situation, man. I think this was a handoff, but what Tua saw real quick was this linebacker drop down and he should have had the lane.
So this is an alert.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
See, this same play, he threw I think this concept, that's the same play that they scored a touchdown on a couple of games ago in Jacksonville at the line of scrimmage, where he alerted to Waddle. He saw the cushion that he got off the line of scrimmage, and he alerted to Waddle with the slant. It was initially a design run play, but Tua saw that, and they was able to get a touchdown off that. So that looks like that similar concept, but they didn't make the play. So, who's that? Who was that? Smythe in the middle.
So we finally give up a sack here. Let's see. Another wide nine concept. That's Liam Eichenberg getting beat around the corner.
See. Okay, hold up. Give us the God's eye view, TD. Let's identify the formation, the personnel grouping and formation, real quick. So this looks to be
empty.
It's empty. It's empty, but it's a because that's Gaskins at the bottom of the formation. This looks to be 11 personnel right here because you see Gesicki in the slot. That looks like you see Waddle, you see Parker here on the other side, on the left side, and then you see Waddle on the outside. Okay, so this play right here, and I've been critical of Tua. Go ahead and let it play. Go ahead and let it play again.
Jesus.
Look at the vacated areas around Tua. And I get he has he has pressure here. But look at all the space here, right? Okay, he's he still has the ball at this point, right? Look at to the left or to the right. This is why I said when I went at the beginning of the season, I said one of the biggest improvements I want to see from Tua is his ability to go off script and his ability to improvise. See, and again, I'm not just I hate to bring up Deshaun Watson, or players like him with, dynamic athleticism. Look at the space here, the opportunity that Tua has to extend here, right? Either extend to draw coverage to him, which would create space in some passing lanes here, at the back end of the formation, or he could just tuck it down and run it and made a play with his legs. But Tua doesn't even look to do that. And I think, and again, I've said that before. I think Tua has enough mobility. I don't know. This is pre his injury. Tua had that ability. And look here, this is an opportunity to do that. There's nobody within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage with him. Tuck the ball down and make a play with your legs, bro. But Tua's not doing that here. Waiting.
And he stepped up late. He stepped up late in it.
He had time to make a play here. He had time,
if he could have just got it off over the middle to Gesicki, because the linebacker don't know. The linebackers, you see what I mean? At the same token, this might have been an opportunity with his legs. I just think that at the end of the day, Liam Eichenberg got to be better.
Oh, for sure. But see, again, Eichenberg is where he's at the stage of development. You can only deal with what you have. You can only work with what you have. So Eichenberg is obviously compromised here. But again, going back to what I said about them being so, enamored with a player like Watson's ability, bro.
I got to tell you, even like this, Josh Allen, Murray, Lamar, they would have took off up the middle here.
Absolutely.
I ain't even noticed this part in the Red Sea.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is an opportunity for him. Tua is not a statue by any stretch. But this is a lack of reading. Is a lack of reading the play in a timely manner.
And he still was trying to load to throw to Gesicki. Look at his arm at the end of the play. You should have just tried to take off. He's still right. Watch this. Look at his arm. He lucky he didn't fumble that ball. He still was gonna try.
That was a perfect opportunity for him to extend, and there was plays to be made. There's plays to be made, bro. That was Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt had his mind on that steak dinner after the game was over with. That's why he had his mind clearly elsewhere, bro. Clearly, because Ed Oliver, you let your most imposing lineman on the defense, just whiffed on him. How do you not account for him? Yeah, he waiting to go to the steakhouse. He had his mind on that steakhouse, bro. That's what that is.
That's just terrible by Hunt.
Unacceptable.
And we punt the ball again. Oh, crap. My bad. I got to go back.
And you slipping, TD. Quit falling asleep, bro.
No, I got to do something about this mouse. Get another one because it's tripping on me right now. All right, here we go. He under center here. And we ran the ball a lot on first down.
13 personnel here.
Now, what I didn't like about this is, even though it's a 13 personnel, don't you have it? You got 8 in the box, right? But again, it doesn't matter. All he can do is what's called.
Is that Waddle up top? Is that Waddle top of the formation?
Yeah, that's Waddle.
See, that's an opportunity. You got one-on-one right there, right? Because the safeties are too close to the line of scrimmage. If you play fake here, to me, that should have been a play action right there. Waddle want to go route.
That's something Tennessee would run. That's the play action stuff that they would run. But again,
especially on first down too. This is where you run a play action fake with Waddle on the go route.
And I don't even want to look at the blocking concept because they had 8 in the box regardless, and both safeties came downhill.
Look at the safety committing right there. You got your Davis White.
Is this the next play? This is the next play, EM.
Is it really?
Yeah. Okay. Same look again. This time you got a single high, and the safety's bailing on it. I don't like this, and this is why I don't like those power runs, bro.
See, this is why I would like in these 13 personnel, obvious run type situations. This is where I would like for the offensive coordinators to get creative and bring in that 6th lineman on the line of scrimmage, like Seattle does, like the Patriots do. I would see a lot. I would love to see the Dolphins incorporate more now. I love this play by Gaskins, by the way. This is why you think Gaskins needs to be featured in the passing game. Okay,
Mm.
Very good throw by Tua. The ball is spot on with it. Hits his receiver in stride. Let your receiver give an opportunity to make a play, and Gaston clearly did that. It's really the only where he can go, only place he can go.
You
I don't see anything. Well, you got Gesicki right there. Okay, that's development.
Not only that, I will say this: it's smart to go to the check down, but you do have that one-on-one over the top, seeing if it possibly develops. But good decision.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that Waddle up top?
Yeah, that's Waddle. That's what I'm saying. You got that one-on-one Waddle. But let me tell you, Gesicki got mad again. Look at Gesicki brace his arms. I want you to look at him at the end of the play. He's open. You see him? You see him?
Yeah.
Gesicki's like, I'm out here beating guys left and right. Give me the ball. I got more depth on this play. I'm like, and that's the frustrating thing. I bet it is for Gesicki. He has more depth on the play, so that's where you would love to get your chunk first. We had to rely on Gaskins breaking a tackle. Now, mind you, it would have been the first anyway, so it didn't matter. I like the play by Tua. I'm not mad at him for not going to Gesicki. This was the right read at the time. But you see the frustration with Gesicki. It's already a premium to make a play because of the limitations. And then the running game.
The 13 personnel again?
Yeah.
Slow it down a little bit, TD. You're moving a little too fast.
I can't. You want me to run it this fast?
Well, I mean, from play to play, I mean.
Okay.
Because we're not identifying personnel groupings. 13. I wish that man. And you got what? 7 in the box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 in the box.
But at least all your secondary stayed at bay. So it's not a you see.
This is where I would like look at that cushion Waddle's getting. They should be feasting on that. Teams are giving it to them.
Even threatening deep and coming back on the comeback.
That's what I'm telling comebacks. There's nothing underneath. I mean, bro, it's man to man, and they should be feasting on that. They should immediately when they run it out of this specific personnel grouping. If the defense is showing you that, they should automatically have an alert built into that, and Tua should have the freedom to check to that as he sees fit.
Have you noticed not a single safety is helping on that back end?
And that's Waddle. That's the most dynamic player in college football.
But there's an issue you're not noticing. Do you see the numbers?
Yeah.
These routes are outside the numbers.
Yeah.
Tua is reluctant to throw that unless it's Parker on a 50-50 or Gesicki or one of them guys.
See, he had Waddle.
Yeah,
he had him on a slant right there. It's an RPO concept right here, I think.
Look
at that. Look, he's looking right at him, too. Oh, and look, Waddle probably scores right there, bro.
Yeah, with the right throw, he gets shallow underneath and goes up. But it's definitely it's successful though. We got 5 yards on the rush? I don't know. Let me see. That's when Eichenberg pulled them forward.
Yeah. But clearly the bigger play would have been to Waddle. Who knows where that play could have led to.
Gosh, and they doing it again. You see this coming back to a loaded box, 1-on-1, but this time they got Parker flexed out and Gesicki hitting at the line. See, even this one,
Waddle open again.
But even this one, I'm getting Waddle and Parker running a goal. Safety, which one you gonna pick?
Yeah, I agree. So is that play calling right there? Because they're not on, they're not going to go routes.
Here's my thing. You're in the red. You're closer now. Windows are tighter. Defense is starting to get tighter. That's why it ain't Buffalo loading everything.
Yeah.
But they're also giving you the matchups, but the coaching staff ain't got the confidence. Oh, what just happened? Did they just edit out the touchdown? Or something just happened? Oh, I think the film was messed up. They fast forwarded the rest of it. We didn't score. And I'm mad at that because I remember what happened at that moment. We basically screwed it all up. Anyway, man, it's 9 o'clock. You got to roll?
No, I'm good for a little bit. I'm good.
All right, let's get like 1 or 2 more plays in because I got the round table tonight.
Oh, okay.
I might even come back and do this after the round table.
Okay,
let me back up here. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Back it up.
Starting it out.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah. 2-by-1 formation.
Oh my gosh. See Jasecki be open, man.
That's why you get so far.
I want you to see if you see Jasecki on this view.
Yeah.
Jasecki gets to that next level. And the crazy thing is, Tua could be hitting him all day, bro.
You could.
Oh, wait. They didn't show both views. Oh, they did show both views. We had the other one. But look at this, man. All right, this is what we got so far. He already knows where he wants to go, and it's to Waddle. I'm not going to trip on it because we're in the end zone. We want to get rid of the ball right away.
You have see, you know what though, TD? Look at Ahmed right here.
No, and don't look at Ahmed. Look at the other tight end at the bottom of the freaking screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
And it's a fake. Oh Jesus. The play is designed for it. It's to block and then peel off when the defense bails. Look at the tight end right here. Look at him right here. He's blocking. Then he sheds it.
Yeah. Two is not even looking at him.
He's up the sideline and he gives you all the cushion you need. Instead, it's a incomplete.
And you have Ahmed out there too, and he's got Matt Milano in his area. I like that matchup. Matt Milano can't cover Ahmed, bro.
I agree on that too. At least there was in your line of vision.
Right, but that was before I saw the backside, the tight end wide open on the backside.
And once again, you see that lane where you could just run.
Yep.
And you throw in.
I don't know what, and that's Tre'Davious White. See, Tua has situational awareness.
Corner.
Situational awareness is so key at this level, bro. You got to understand that's their best corner.
Good job, Eichenberg.
He been collapsing that left side all day, bro.
Yeah.
12 personnel again.
The safety came.
Snap pressure. Here we go. The
safety came downfield. Let's see what happens. Unblocked. Good read. That's an alert.
Yeah.
And trust me, 9 times out of 10, that is not Waddle's route. Waddle saw the safety come downhill, and that is an alert.
Man, look at the cushion. And see, it's not in this game. It's all year. Waddle's getting cushion whether he's in a slot or on the boundary. You have to take advantage of that, bro.
But I agree. But I like this, man. This is a great decision. This is where your wide receivers being
Oh yeah,
smart.
for sure.
This is a run. Look at Gesicki on this. Hold on. All of them blocking. Blocking. And
this is clearly RPO concept, bro. This is clearly RPO. It's not an alert. This RPO. That's a true RPO right there.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying with the safety coming downhill.
Yeah. But that's what you get though, because if the safety is coming, well, that he's vacating that area. You had that space to complete that. You know what I mean? When Waddle sits down. Here we go again. Parker this time. That's a good play by Parker getting that yak. It's like 11 personnel, 2-by-1 format.
It was supposed to be another run. All the receivers at the top were like just doing the same thing, not even looking. But Tua is just looking over there.
RPO again.
I like it though.
Tua's his overall operation when he's in that RPO, when it's working, man, it is a thing of beauty to see. His operation is flawless.
But here's the issue. We could do all the flawless stuff, but then when you open it up, we're missing people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just in that RPO based format is what I'm saying. So if they could reverse it, if Tua could get strong in terms of and get, the game, he gets completely acclimated to NFL speed and he can actually develop that progression based skill set. And that should be your initial approach, and then you sprinkle in the RPO concepts. Tua would be absolutely deadly, bro. He would be absolutely deadly. But he just needs development, more development.
He is Gesicki sitting down in the zone. This was a good read by him. It was the only guy open, and he hit him. I just find it really hard to believe.
And we talked about all during the offseason why they were the emphasis was bringing on players that can stretch the field, add a vertical element to this offense. And look at how teams are playing us, bro. That's a single-eyed look right there, bro. But we've seen it. It's a common thing.
But remember earlier in the game? Remember Waddle in motion with that little flare out?
Yeah.
Same concept here. Look at Waddle. You see that? Them little flare outs, them things. And this is where I do get on the coaching staff. There's things on film that you see that you should be coming back to later and making those attempts.
It's too much congestion around the line of scrimmage, bro. This offense is not going to be productive in the run game or the passing game until they're able to create space.
Whoa, we didn't see this one. We didn't see this one. We didn't see this one, bro. This is another one that almost hit Gesicki. Did you see that?
Go ahead, run it back.
This is a total different one, and it almost hit Gesicki. But mind you, Waddle looked like he might have been out of place on this one too. Look. Did it hit him? You see that?
Almost.
Another one that almost hit Gesicki while he was in motion. Tua calls him, but he takes the ball early. And not to mention, look at Gesicki on the play. Look at Laird rolling out. Hit Laird. This the one where we hit Laird? Good read. And I hate that we always, and this is where the old line has to be. Wait, did Tua have pressure coming straight up the middle? That's when he bailed out. No.
He's coming off the left side. Coming off the left side.
Waddle would have had something on the other side, but oh my gosh.
Oh man.
No, I don't. Oh, he wasn't open. Parker wasn't open. He threw
Waddle
the ball.
is though.
Yeah, but I can't. I mean, the pressure was coming on the left. He had to get out of there.
Oh, man.
He would. But again, here's my thing about this play. He's looking that way for Waddle, but he comes back the other way. This is an improvisation play.
Right,
it wasn't designed to go there.
You got to give him credit for that.
Exactly.
I don't know what there looked to be some kind of miscommunication between him and the homie, Mac Hollins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to assign blame to on that one. Tua's got protection.
I'm going to tell you now. I need to pull up the film of the last two games. They've run the same play to Hollins every time. Have you noticed Hollins has caught the same football for 15 yards? You remember that third? Remember Tua screwed something up, but he picked it up on the next play with Hollins?
Yeah. That dig route?
Yeah, they've been running the same thing. In the game before that, they've run the same play for Hollins. This is the exact same play, bro. I've already compared it. So I know it's a dig.
But look, the quarterback is reading that. He's look. He's jumping inside.
Tua throws it
outside. I know that's what I'm saying. But look, is that on Tua? Because the quarterback is breaking inside, bro. He's jumping the route. Clearly, he knows what's coming.
He knows what's coming, but at the end of the day, Hollins doing his job, and he still got inside.
Yeah,
he still got inside leverage. They've run that play to Hollins 3 times now.
Now I don't know. I'm gonna pause it real quick, TD. I don't know if they have that built into their concepts with the receivers, but I know a traditional New England, wide receivers, a lot of the reads are post snap. Mm-hmm. So what I mean by that is Hollins coming off the line of scrimmage, if he's reading, he's supposed to make that read. If your receiver is playing you for the dig and he's clearly showing you inside leverage, well, it's your job to break outside. And who's to say that Hollins is supposed to know that, and that could be the explanation as to why that could be the explanation as to why Tua put on his outside shoulder as opposed to inside. Just saying. So I can't confirm or deny that. I'm just saying I know a traditional New England-based approach. So with their receivers, a lot of responsibility relies on receivers to read their DBs.
And I agree, but I think Hollins read this the right way, and here's why. The DB just played it well. You're not reading whether he's on the inside or outside of you. You're trying to get his hip to swing right, as if he's going on the out. And what does Hollins do right here? He got him. He got him. But the DB is actually disciplined on there and actually
he's shading to the inside though. So it don't matter where it's. But he's already in position right there.
But he shifted his body to be prepared for either one.
Right.
He plays that well.
But what I'm saying is run the player back again. The DB is clearly shading to the inside, bro. Look at his back pedal. He's shading to his left. Look at him. He's shading to the left, so his leverage is to the inside. And I don't know who to assign blame here, but Tua did the right. If that is true, if they have those type of, that type of freedom in their concept, Tua put the ball where it's, Tua put the ball on the outside, and that's where the play was to. Because look at him, he's inside, clearly playing him for the inside leverage, bro.
So if this is an option, we're going inside leverage.
If it's an option route, he should go outside because that's where Tua put the ball. Tua is obviously reading the corner here. He's obviously reading the corner. So again, I can't confirm or deny that they have that freedom inside their route concepts, but I know New England does. I know that for a fact.
I would say that they do. I'm going to give Tua the benefit of the doubt, and let me tell you why. They've ran the play 3 times in a row. It's been a dig on the other 2, but if you run it that many times, by now you should have that installed.
Oh, absolutely, because clearly the DB knew where the ball was coming. Well, okay, he clearly saw that on tape. Like you did, and that was a good point by you by bringing that up. That's an excellent point because they clearly have seen that on tape. Because Hollins has been feasting on that route. So, but again, Tua put the ball on the out, and I'm more inclined to lean to assign blame to Mac Hollins because he's supposed to read that DB post and clearly. I mean, Ray Charles could clearly see he was playing for he had inside leverage, bro. He's backpedaling to his left. And he knows what's coming. And so that is the reason why Tua put it on the outside.
Got you. Let me see here. All right. Josh Allen right here actually was that was fourth down where they had turnover on downs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the defense yet again gives us the ball. This time they give us a treat. They give it to us. They give it to us on the 43-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, I need to go back here. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, well, let's play it.
Oh,
Jeez.
Gaskins.
Jeez,
Oh, Gaskins.
I know.
Oh.
I know it, bro. He never looked.
There is nobody in front of him. Tua. Oh, Tua. Oh.
It never mattered. He never looked, bro. It never mattered.
Oh, wow.
All right, let me play this again. All right, let me frame it. The ball is already out. Look at this. This is what's even now. He's this is my thing. Anybody in their right mind is going to elect the Gaskins over the Gesicki, but again, it's his first read. He makes a good throw regardless. He makes it harder. But that is turn up mode, man. Who is that? Gaskins or Ahmed?
That's Gaskins. There is nobody. Oh, Tua, you have to and look at what does he okay, run it back again, TD?
Nah, don't look at the go routes. They just reacted to the ball being thrown.
Okay. Yeah, clearly Ahmed. I'm sorry. Miles Gaskins was the read to me. There's nobody in front. And then again, that's a linebacker closest to him. So you like those are favorable odds, bro. No, you can bank it on him making the first guy miss.
But that's the future. That's the future identifying I got a linebacker on Gaskins. You see what I mean?
It's no telling how many additional yards he would have got because he clearly would have made him. He can't cover Gaskins out of the backfield. That's Shaheen right there. Tua.
They rushing with time.
Shaheen can't seal that edge, bro. Oh no, Milano flexed.
No, that was
Austin Jackson because he pulled.
And then he gonna flex like he did something. All he did is push, bro. Did you see that crap?
Yeah.
He didn't even seal the block. All he did is this is trash. Come on, Austin Jackson. He pulled, and all he did is pushed. And that guy made.
I know, right? He made the play.
And flexes. And
flexes. I know.
What? Are you really flexing?
Oh my God.
I can't.
That's a shaky right there. Okay. Slant. Go back, TD. Let's identify what formation we're seeing there.
We're playing it first.
Okay, yeah. Go. My bad.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. 2x1. It's traditional. I mean, it's 12 personnel because you got two tight ends on the field, but it's in a 2x1 format. Go ahead.
Ooh, look, pre-snap. Look at what they did pre-snap. You see that?
What? Wait. Running back.
You don't see that collapse? The corner comes off Gesicki, so he reads this very well.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's coming up.
It looks like that safety is trying to rob right there, bro.
Yeah.
But to a season, that's the play to make. Gesicki becomes hot at that point. So kudos to Tua for making this play, because that's where you generally go with the football when you have pressure off that particular side. So that's what he was supposed to do on that one.
All right, why didn't we get a touchdown?
Jesus. That's the same play, bro. It looks like.
No, sir.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the defense, bro.
Huh? Oh, the defense, what they're running?
Yeah. Bringing that left side pressure.
Oh, this is a whole different play. My bad.
Yeah, that's a different play. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
That was actually a good job of Gesicki generating separation, bro. You see that little shimmy he gave him?
You mean Gesicki, right?
Yeah, Gesicki. I'm talking about the play before. Well, that play and the play before, the one that Tua completed that slant to.
I'm trying to go back. Quick little. I mean, he throws it like somebody's already in his face.
He's clearly off. He's off platform here. Look at his.
Yeah,
look at
he's not even. Look how he throws it.
Look at his base.
It's like.
Yeah.
And he's calling for a flag.
Yeah, you definitely want more. You wanted a more clean operation right there. With his mechanics. But again,
Oh, this is the debacle.
What the hell? I don't know what the hell happened there, bro.
Tua. It's Tua. This is all on Tua. He tells Waddle where to go. Now Tua sends him in motion.
Gesicki tells Waddle where to go.
Yeah, but Tua sends Gesicki in motion. Watch Tua raise his leg. He goes in motion, and it hits him. Because Robert Hunt was thinking that was his cue to snap it. And also, if you heard Omar Kelly today too, he said he was told that in this type of situation where there's uncertainty where guys are supposed to be lined up, that responsibility falls on the quarterback to stabilize things. That generally falls on the quarterback. Well, he said Charlie Fry said that this is on the quarterback.
Yeah. So a lot of folks I was blaming Gesicki, and I'm still trying to figure out as to why.
They were blaming Gesicki, they were blaming Hunt. The quarterback coach himself said this is on the quarterback.
No, that's on Tua. That's on Tua. And Tua's not. And the thing, what's concerning to me on this particular play is that Tua's not even. He's not even responding to the chaos. It's just that should be your quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even offering help. It's like he's just standing there. He looks confused, in my opinion.
Front row seat at confusion in T-3, 2,
look,
1.
Look, he's standing there. Look.
Tua is just another player. He's just doing his job. We're gonna stop right there because this is halftime pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Because I got the round table in about 6 minutes.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, man.
It's gonna be on Master at Works channel. We'll come back at it, man. I appreciate you on part 2, and then we'll do part 3 at some point. I might do it tonight. We'll see. All right, it's up to you, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all coming through. Check us out at Master at Works channel.
Salute everybody. Y'all be safe out there.
As they troll me. So I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace. We are out.